Hello, hello. Yes, we going shopping today. How's it going, crazy? Yeah, to fuel the capitalist monster that is the United States, Black Friday is coming up this weekend. Not weekend, but the end of the week. And I figured might be an okay time to kind of take a look together on what's out there in terms of deals, and then if anything pops out to me as a particularly good deal, especially anything relating to like hi-fi, headphones, streaming gear, gaming gear, video gear, whatever. We can kind of look at it all together and see what's worth your time and money on this most sacred of days. And I feel a little bit of a what am I trying to say? A little bit of just position, because here I am doing a live stream on like, oh, here's where you can spend your money on gadgetry and goods, while a friend of mine is doing a charity stream for cancer. So it's a weird dichotomy, but whatever. What's up, Spooky Abby? Good to see you. Thank you for the Obi-Wan. I gotta turn. Hold on. What's going on here? Do I have this? I have this on the wrong audio setting. There we go. Now I'll be able to hear all your stuff. Well, that's a switch. I know it is. But hey, if we're gonna have a Black Friday, we might as well see if we can get any good deals out of it. So yeah, Black Friday goods. And hey, if anyone in the chat has anything in particular they want me to take a look at, like, oh, I really need a new gaming headset, I can help you. We'll take a look at what's available, and I can tell you what I think is a good deal or not. Or if you need new speakers, if you need maybe some streaming equipment, like you want a camera, like what I have, or some lighting equipment, maybe an audio interface for microphones or microphones themselves, that kind of stuff is what we're kind of looking at here. Let me get a couple tabs open here. Some of the usual: Amazon, Best Buy, all the usual contributors of Black Friday-ness. And I'll get some other stuff too, like Crutchfield, because they occasionally get some good stuff. Let's do Adorama. All sorts of goodies. I guess we could check B&H as well, but B&H usually, their stuff's usually not really on sale. They got great stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's usually pretty expensive. But who knows, maybe they'll surprise me this year. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Here we are. Look at my browser of goodies. We're going to just kind of find its subject, search it, and see what we can find. That's kind of the general idea I have for today. So let's say we want to look at some microphones. See what we come up with. I'm going to kind of make a little list. I should make a list. Let me get my Word up here, so that way I can kind of make a list of cool stuff that we do find. I can like share some links or whatever. Okay. So right here off the bat, we got the Blue Yeti right here. That's a pretty basic microphone that a lot of folks seem to like and seem to recommend. I have myself not really had much luck with Blue products. They've been okay, but in general, I've kind of had not the best experience with them. However, I do think that the Blue Yeti in particular is a pretty excellent, like, beginner entry level microphone for streaming or podcasting or any kind of voiceover work. I've seen people utilize the Blue Yeti very, very well. $100 is pretty decent. Let's check Honey here for see what the price history has been here, because I feel like I have seen it for less. Because a thing you want to watch out for during Black Friday deals is, even though it says it's on sale and it looks like it's a good price, oftentimes it's kind of like not. It's more like you're paying the actual MSRP for it, the actual retail price for it, instead of an inflated price like during the summer or whatever like that. But it looks like we're at the Yeti's at a good price right now. It seems to average around 140, and at the low throughout the last 120 days anyway, it's been at about 110. So 99 is pretty good. So I will affirm to that. The Blue Yeti is a decent buy for right now. Let me copy this link. Let's do microphones. Amazon Blue Yeti. Okay. What is the Honey website? So, Honey, I'm giving them free promotions right now. That's fine. It's a link, not a link, a plugin you can get for your browser that will, it doesn't work for every site on the internet, but for some of the major sites, you can use Honey to see if there's any kind of coupons available for whatever you're trying to buy. Sometimes you'll get like free shipping from it. It'll apply coupons for you automatically, but what I primarily like to use it for is to check price history. So what I just did is, with my Honey plugin, I can, on Amazon in particular, I could look at the price history for this particular product, and then I can click here, see price history, and then it'll bring me to that window we saw before, this window, and I can check on how the price has varied on Amazon in the last 120 days. So that kind of gives me a bit of a better idea of how much I'm really saving. Because if it's like, it's not uncommon where I will put a, search for a product that's supposedly on sale and find out, well, no, it's actually more expensive now than it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's really cool, right? It's a good tool for this sort of thing. But yeah, Blue Yeti, pretty decent. Very, very easy to use. It looks like it actually comes with a pop filter. That's nice. And what is this? This stream will be starting soon. Streamlabs. Does it come with a free theme for Streamlabs? That's weird. Yes, Honey is free. You could literally, I think if you just Google it, Honey. Yeah. Right here, I think. No, that looks sketch. There it is. Joinhoney.com. That's the link. Joinhoney.com. It just, you click a button, it'll add it to your browser as a plugin. Anyway. Yeah, Blue Yeti, decent. For my work, I try not to, but for my work, I have in the past used the Blue Snowball here, which, is that also on sale? It looks like it is. I don't recommend the Snowball. I think it's a little too, the build quality isn't great. And it has a tendency to rattle. I know that sounds silly, like why not just place it down and it won't rattle, right? Well, maybe, but it's very, very sensitive to the chassis picking up any rattling or movement. So if you accidentally bump your desk a little bit, it'll pick that up really bad. And the audio quality just hasn't been that great. I mean, you need to have that thing literally like right up in your mouth like this for it to sound decent. So I'm not a huge fan of the Yeti. If you don't have any other choice, I suppose it's fine. But for $50, I think you could do a lot better. It's funny that looks like a baby rattle. Yeah, I know. That's true. So yeah, Blue Yeti, not so much. I'm sorry. The Yeti is better for sure. The Yeti is a big jump from the Snowball. So I would skip the Snowball and go for the Yeti if I were you. If you had to go with a blue product. But you don't have to go with blue products. There are other things. For example, you have right here the Razer Siren. I've never heard the Razer Siren myself, but I hear pretty decent things. I'm not the hugest fan of Razer products in general. But once in a while, they make some pretty good stuff. Especially if you just want to stay in that Razer ecosystem. It's a little on sale, 70 bucks, 30 bucks off. How has it been through our history here? Okay, that's looking good, but yeah, so okay, there was a brief moment in like the second week of October where it was a little bit cheaper, but otherwise it's been pretty consistently 80 bucks or more. So if you really want the Razer mic, now's a pretty good time. I'll copy that link as well. Because again, I know some people do really like this thing. I can kind of take it or leave it myself, but Amazon Razer mic. Oh, I'll say what it is. It's the Razer Siren? Razer Siren. Okay. What else we got? I've been having my eye on this Logitech Blue Sona. What mic do I use? I use an Audio-Technica mic. This is, let's take a look really quick. Let me do another tab here. Zoop. I have, let's see if it's on sale. Audio-Technica. I believe it is the AT. Let's do microphone. AT. So the 2020 is really, really popular. The 2020 is the USB version of this microphone. I have an XLR version that goes to an audio interface. So if you don't want to mess with that, if you don't want to have to mess with XLR cables and having an independent audio interface for your microphone, USBs are generally easier. And you can yield pretty decent results. So right here, the 2020 is a simple USB plug and play microphone. I recommend it. It's pretty good. It's very easy to use. It's built very, very well, and it has pretty decent sound. This is a little bit, what I have here is the 2035, I think. It must say it's somewhere. No, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's a 2035. And this is a bit of a step up, but in general, a very similar sound signature that you're getting from this, you'll get from the 2020. It doesn't appear to be on sale, which is interesting. Yeah, in fact, it looks like it has been bumped up a little bit. So now might not be the good time for, yeah. No, now is not a good time for the 2020. Holy moly, it was only 60 bucks in October. Wow. What was going on in October? Did I miss something? What sale was going on in October? Like a fall sale? That's wild. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's really a deal right now, so I wouldn't recommend that now. However, let's just see what mine's got right now. 35. Where are you? 2035. Okay, so mine is on sale a little bit. Zoop. You're saving about 20 bucks. It looks like it's kind of been on sale for a while, so it's not like it's special for Black Friday. And it's been pretty consistent throughout the year, so it's not really on sale. I'd say maybe wait for Christmas on this, and maybe it'll be a bit deeper. What's up, Vids? Thanks for stopping by. We're doing some shopping today to see what's a good deal or not for the upcoming Black Friday. I know that's in harsh contrast to what Hammer's doing right now with his donation stream, his charity stream, and I feel kind of bad. But still, I want to see what's actually out there for Black Friday that I think is actually worthwhile. So yeah, the 2035 is not really a great deal right now. I'd say keep an eye on it. Maybe later in the week it'll drop down a bit, or wait for like a Christmas sale. Because right now it's not a particularly good time for it. But do understand that this is a this is not a oh wait, this is renewed. Oh, hold on a second. We don't want that. Wow, yeah. Okay, so Audio-Technica mics are just not on sale at all right now. Look at this. Yeah, it's a bundle, but still, it's not really a very great deal. Understand that this is not a USB microphone. If you want to use this microphone, my microphone, you have to have an audio interface for it. Because it does use a, right there, XLR audio cable. So yeah, might not be a good season for Audio-Technica mics, but that's fine. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Like this thing, I don't think it's on sale right now. It's not. Okay, so maybe this isn't a great deal right now. But I've been having my eye on this. It's kind of like Logitech's answer to the Shure microphone that everyone's losing their minds over. It looks kind of cool. It's interesting. I don't really know how it sounds or performs, though. I haven't really seen it. It comes in white. It's nice. But not on sale, so we're going to skip it. Okay. The HyperX is on sale. This actually sounds pretty decent. I've seen a couple people with this thing, and they make it sound pretty good. It has RGB for the microphone. If you really care about that, sure, I suppose. But for most part, I don't think this right here I would consider to be a highlight of the video. I'd be so distracted if there was just like flashing lights coming from this thing right here. But, you know, to each their own. If you really love RGB, this one's pretty nice. And it is 20% off. Oh, but, hold on. It doesn't look like that's that good of a deal. No. Oh my gosh. Wow. It was significant. It was, what? 120 bucks. It's gone up $10. Wow. Okay, now's a terrible time to buy the HyperX Quadcast. Don't buy the HyperX Quadcast right now. Don't do it. You've seen that one around. Yeah, me too. Just not right now. Don't do it now. I'm surprised. Wow. All right, well, let's keep moving here. What else we have? We're going to skip over blue stuff. Okay, there's an adjustable arm. I'm not going to cover arms right now because they're kind of hit or miss. Well, now, wait a minute. How is this different? Is that just a different link? Oh, this is the Quadcast S. Oh, okay. I don't really know what the difference is, but this one's cheaper. Whatever. Okay. So this microphone right here, the Fifine, this is an absolutely excellent microphone. I use this for my downstairs setup for streaming. This thing kicks ass. I love this microphone, and it's only $30. If you are in need of a microphone on a super budget, this is the one to get. This microphone rules. It comes in some fun colors too. Hey, look, here's a green one. Hey, look, here's a pink one. Hey, look, here's a blue one. Um, would this class as Cyber... Would this class as Cyber Mondays? What? What are you trying to say, Vids? S for small, maybe? I don't think so. It looked like it was pretty much the same size. The sports version. Yes, of course. For sales, yes, we're looking at Cyber... Oh, okay. Are you saying that... Yeah, okay. That's a good point, Vids. That's a very good point. Anything on here that I'm looking at and I'm like, ooh, that's not a very good deal. Not a good deal for Black Friday. It might be a better deal for Cyber Monday. That's a very good point. So, yeah, anything on here that I'm like, not great. Maybe check on Cyber Monday. It might be a better deal. So this microphone right here, I can't remember if, yeah, it's been cheaper. It has been cheaper. But not a huge amount of cheaper. Like you're saving like $5. So $25 to $30 is generally what this microphone goes for. It's not really on sale. It's almost always been $30. So that's not really much of a Black Friday deal, but in terms of a very affordable, very well-performing microphone for the price, this is a killer value. I love this thing. I'm gonna grab that link. I know it's not on sale, but it's such a good mic. The Fine microphone. I recommend this one a lot. I use it for work sometimes as well, and I have recommended it to other people at work. So it's a great little thing. I love it. And it is USB, so it's not super complicated. You just pop it in your computer, it's plug and play. Very easy to use. It has a nice dial on it for adjusting your gain. So it's just so easy. It's super, super easy. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. Siren X. Hold on. Is this a newer model of the Siren? Because it's a lot cheaper. Huh. But it says it's 50% off, but is it actually? Stop that. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty averaged out. Well, man, this one really fluctuates throughout the year. $80, $90, $70, $45. I'd say if you need a Razer microphone, I'm sure this is just as good as the other one. I don't really know what the difference is. I'm sure it's fine. I'd probably wait for Cyber Monday on that one, because it doesn't look like it's really on sale. Okay, here we are. This is the one everyone's losing their minds over. The Shure SM75, the Shure SM7B. This microphone is extremely, extremely popular. I want one. I'm not gonna lie, I want one. And it is a little bit on sale. You're saving $140. That's pretty good. 30% off. And I think that's a pretty decent deal. I haven't seen it for much less than that. This is, you know, anything that's super ridiculously popular, you're going to have a pretty difficult time finding really killer deals on. But hey, it's been the lowest it's ever been in just the last month, by the look of it. So yeah, right now is a pretty decent time to buy one if you want to grab one. They're usually $400. So you're saving, you know, $30 right now. Well, $40. So that's a decent one. A lot of people have this microphone. So if you're the kind of person that's like, I want to be like everyone else, I don't want to be samey, I get it. But it's popular for a reason. It sounds really good. I think it is a little expensive for what it is. I think it's a little pricey. If this thing was like $250, it'd be a no-brainer. But, you know, $400 is a lot for a microphone. And, you know, I do wish it was cheaper, but I recognize that it's a really, really good mic. I will copy that up. We'll paste that in here too. This is the Shure SM7B. Boom. All right. I really want one, but can't really justify it right now. Okay, I think that's pretty good on mics. Let's let's whatever. Here we go. Gaming headsets. Oh boy. Sure, gaming headsets. What do we got? The Kraken is $40. That's, I think that's decent. You know, again, Razer products are a hit or miss. If you really love the aesthetic and you really love the ecosystem, cool, man. I can kind of take it or leave it myself. And it looks like this is pretty much on par with what it usually is. Not something particularly special. In September, it was a little bit less, but $30, $40. Cat ears, yes. Yeah, you can get the cat ears. Where is it? Right there. Meow. Get those cat ears. But yeah, I mean, this isn't really on sale, so I'm not going to put it on my list here, but hey, if you want a Kraken, they're $40 right now, which is pretty average for them. And it's okay. It's an okay headset. They're fairly comfortable. The pads are pretty nice. I'm partial to the white version myself. I think this looks pretty classy. The sound is okay. It's pretty, you know, what you would expect from a gaming headset. It's a little bloated in the low end. But the spatial audio is pretty decent. Soundstage is all right. And the microphone is usable. It's fine. It's not great, but it's pretty okay. It's not what I would usually recommend for a gaming headset. We'll see if I find something I would recommend. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the Cloud 2. So this is an incredibly popular gaming headset. It's decent. Again, it suffers from your typical kind of gamery headset problems, where it's very, very bloated in the low end. But again, your simulated spatial audio is pretty decent. Microphone is pretty okay on this. I'm okay with the microphone on this. They're pretty darn comfortable from what I remember. And I guess they got a durable aluminum frame. Sure. It says it's on sale, but I think that's not... Yeah. This isn't a great deal right now. I've seen them for less. In fact, just a couple days ago, they were $50. But... Wow. Really? I find that extraordinarily hard to believe. This must be a specific link. But, yeah, I mean, HyperX is fine, but again, it's not what I would recommend. You're gonna go to bed. All right, Vids, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Have yourself a good night. Get yourself some goodies. You can watch the VOD, and then you can go find yourself some deals on stuff if you want to get some gadgets. Otherwise, have yourself a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty basic gaming headset, but it's very easy to use. It's not really very offensive. You plug it in and you game. But it's pretty whatever, in my opinion. Logitech gaming headsets are pretty okay. They've been getting pretty wild with their design lately. They got that comfort strap, so comfort straps are great. I love comfort straps. They help a lot with your top head comfort. But gaming headsets have been utilizing them in kind of weird ways. This is a interesting choice, because what this basically does, if you look at that snapping mechanism here, right here, it's showing you right now there are only 2 settings for the height adjustment of that comfort strap. And the reason why they're trying to get away with that is the comfort strap itself, this whole thing is elastic. So you put it on and the point is that you should be able to kind of like push it up and down and adjust it to kind of whatever fit you have. And I think probably in general, that'll work for a good amount of people in general, but it's not going to be a one-size-fits-all sort of deal. And I would worry that this elastic would eventually wear out, especially if you game a lot. So this isn't the best system, in my opinion, for a comfort strap, because only having 2 settings is a little weak. I would prefer something like the Arxis. Let's have a look at the Arxis right now. Okay, here's the 7. Looks like it's about 20 bucks off right now. So what Arxis does that is different is they also have kind of an elastic-like fabric comfort strap. However, the way that it attaches, it kind of goes around the top of the headband and then loops inside here like that. And then it's hard to see, but this part right here where the logo is a Velcro. So you can actually pull and adjust to a precise sizing of the elastic. It just kind of peels off and then you can Velcro it back onto any part of the elastic. So this is a much better, I think, use of the elastic style comfort strap, because you can adjust it precisely to where it's exactly the right fit. And in general, the Arxis headphones are really pretty darn good. The 7P Plus, I'm not familiar with the 7P Plus. Sounds like a lot of engineering. It's very interesting. It's extremely simple, right? It's a very simple idea. Just have an elastic strap that you can just Velcro and adjust for everybody. It's a simple idea and it works. And the headband itself is really basic. It's just a plastic headband with some padding underneath it that really you don't really need because of the comfort strap. But yeah, Arxis headphones in general are pretty good. I've heard a few of them. My wife has one. They're really good. I'll actually be doing a headphone highlight on one in the near future. Jumping from the 7 to the 9. That's a tough one. I understand that the 9 is kind of like the top end of the Arctis headphones, but it's a you know, $160 headset, whatever, and that's a lot. I don't think you're really getting that much more compared to the 7. I think it's the 9 that has interchangeable plates. So right here where it says this like face right here on the driver, I believe you can swap that out and replace it with like custom color whatever plates. So I guess if you really want to have that customizability, then the 9's probably where you want to go. But the 7, I think in terms of sound performance, is pretty much just as good. It's really not that much different. Interesting. I wonder why the 7P Plus is cheaper than the regular one. But whatever. Oh, okay. So the black model is not on sale. The white model is. Interesting. Well, price drop detected. Oh my god. This thing is having some time trying to get it to load. Let's try again. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty decent deal. 120 bucks. These are usually 150. You're saving 30 bucks. You know, I think that's decent. If you need to go with a gaming headset, a very kind of popular gaming headset, this is, I guess, the way to go. And yeah, that's pretty good. Apparently the cheapest it's been, at least this particular link has been. So yeah, Arctis 7. I like the 7. I like it a lot. Let me link that. Amazon! Arctis 7. Oh, hold on. I gotta make a new category here. Because now we're in headsets. Okay. Microphones. Okay. So yeah, Arctics, good stuff. Still not really what I would maybe top recommend for a gaming headset though. So let's look at kind of the stuff I would recommend. Oops. Okay. I'm not gonna spell this right. Maybe I will. Did I do that right? Ah, no, I always forget the double N. Sennheiser. All right. The PC37X is $100 on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I have seen that for less. This is a great headset. Yeah. Well, it's pretty on par with where it's been, at least in the last 30 days, but beyond that, yeah, it's a decent time to pick one up on Amazon anyway. Let's check drop really quick, because it is a drop product. It might be a better deal on drop itself. Headphones. It is $80 as opposed to $100. Okay, so yeah, you're saving a bit more by buying it directly from drop. To do that, you will have to have a drop account. Drop accounts are free, so you could just sign up and pick one up. The other problem with drop is sometimes the shipping date can be a while. But with products like this, that is their own kind of lineup, I think generally they pretty much ship immediately. Yeah, ship date November 23rd. So this is pretty good. $79. I think that's perfectly fine. I'd recommend it for, $80. That's pretty decent. I do prefer the PC38. That's what I have. It is just a step up. Let's see what it is on drop right now. Let's duplicate that. Duplicate. Headphones. It's $140. So you're spending a chunk more, 20, 40, $60 more for the 8X, 38X. I like the 38X a lot, a ton. This is probably my favorite gaming headset. The sound quality is absolutely fantastic, both for gaming and otherwise. And the reason for that is because this isn't just a gaming headset. What this basically is you take what, where is it? Here. The Sennheiser HD38X. You take that, you put a microphone on it, and you got yourself the PC38X. So that's the deal. You're taking what is an absolutely excellent open back dynamic driver audiophile headphone, and you're just slamming a microphone on top of it. That's why I like this thing so much. Sounds amazing. It's super, super clear and clean. You have a pretty good amount of soundstage. The microphone's pretty darn decent. I feel like I have maybe seen it a little bit lower than $140, but not that much lower. So if you wanted to grab one, now is probably a pretty decent time. Let me grab that link. Drop. This is PC38X. PC38X. Oh my god, no, stop it. And then I'll do the 37 too, because the difference between the 37X and the 38X is pretty minimal. They're pretty similar, which might beg the question of, well, then why would I bother spending the extra money? Well, you know, like anything else, like any other hobby, there's you get to a certain point where there's diminishing return, right? Yes, the 38X sounds better than the 37X, but does it sound significantly better? Not really. But if you just want to have that kind of extra edge of niceness, then you would pay the premium for it. Otherwise, the 37X is a great headset. Superb. These are some of the best gaming headsets I think you can get right now. I would choose these over your HyperX or your Razors or even your Arctics. I would choose these over those in a heartbeat. However, to be very, very clear about this is very important. Both of these, let me double check. Is this? I'm pretty freaking sure it is. But let me double check here. It's based on, yeah, Come on, you gotta say it somewhere. Where the heck? Over ear. Yeah, it's an open back headphone. Both of these, the 37 and the 38X, are both open back headphones. They are not closed back. Closed back headphones, like your Arctics or your HyperX, seal the sound on you so people can't hear what you're listening to, but also you can't hear the environment around you. So if you have a very noisy environment that you are sitting in and gaming in or whatever, you're probably better off with a closed back, so you're not getting that kind of ambient noise interfering with your gaming or whatever you're listening to. But if you don't need that, if you play in a fairly quiet, controlled environment, the 37 and 38X are going to be a much better experience. They're way more natural sounding, way more clean and clear, way better headphones. But they are open, so you are going to be able to hear your environment and people will be able to hear you. So keep that in mind. Okay, moving on. Sometimes Drop has the same price on Amazon than they do on their own site, but sometimes they don't. You just gotta kind of check that out. Anywho, another headphone that I really like is actually a Cool Master gaming headset. Let's see here. Where is it? Where are you, Cool Master gaming headset? I don't remember your full name. Uh-oh. I hope they didn't discontinue it. I feel like that's been happening to me a lot lately. A lot of the stuff I'm like, oh yeah, this is super cool. This is a great product. This is what I'd recommend. A lot of them are getting phased out. I've been doing this, I guess, a little bit too long. Dang, man. Shoot. I'm really not seeing it. Let's try just headset. Cool Master headset. Damn. Really? I find that hard to believe. It's been available for years. There it is. There we go. This thing. The MH751. This is perhaps one of the most comfortable headphones I have ever owned. Oh my goodness, is this thing comfortable. It's also extremely clean. You'll notice there's hardly any branding on this thing. The only branding is this subtle little logo right here, which is a very simplified version of the Cool Master logo. It doesn't really look like anything. So this is great. This is a great headset. It sounds awesome, and the microphone's pretty decent. Similarly to the Sennheiser 37 and 38X, deceptively simple design, yes. Similar to the 37s and 38Xs, this headphone is good because it's not just a gaming headset. This is a headphone based on an existing headphone. It's based off of a Takstar headphone, I'm pretty sure. And Takstar makes some pretty decent kind of entry-level audiophile headphones. So what they did here is they, instead of, either making their own headphone, and Cool Master isn't known for making audio equipment, or doing what a lot of kind of really low-end, like China gaming headsets do, and just like kind of find a random assortment of drivers and chassis in a bin. What Cool Master did here, which is really, really smart, is they just kind of looked for what was already an existing headphone, a very good sounding headphone, which was a Takstar, took that, removed all the branding on it, put their own very subtle branding on it, and put a microphone into it. Boom, now they have a gaming headset. Very smart, because this sounds great. It's a great sounding little headset. I would prefer this over a HyperX. I would prefer this over a Razer. Excellent little headset. And again, I cannot emphasize enough how comfortable this thing is. Again, I will have a headphone highlight on this pretty soon. But yeah, this thing rules. I'll link. Well, let's really quick. Let's see how the price has been, because $75 I think is pretty average for this thing. It doesn't seem like a super deal. And in fact, according to this, it's been exactly the same price for half a year. I will link this. However, I would say, because the price has not been fluctuating, check for Cyber Monday on this one. I think it might be cheaper. Cool Master MH 751s. There is a 752. Let me point that out here really quick. Yeah, the 752. The difference is the 752 advertises a 7.1 surround sound. Do not bother with the 72. The 52, the 752. Don't bother with it. You do not need this, because that's a lie. I don't want to get into it right now why 7.1 surround sound gaming headsets don't make sense, but they don't make sense. Save yourself some money and just get the 751. This is the better deal by far. I know the price difference isn't huge, but trust me, they sound almost identical. You're really not getting anything with the 752. So stick with the 751. Now that I watched your version educational YouTube videos, what? What? Oh, you know 7.1 surround sound means? Yes. Haha. Yes, exactly. And you know why it's ridiculous to say that this headset is a 7.1 surround sound headset. All right, moving on. What else do we have? Let's just kind of go back to general headsets. Let's just look at Prime stuff. Ah, yes. Okay. So Sennheiser does have a gaming line. Besides the ones I was showing you earlier, the PC 37 and 38X, they also have these, the Epos line. Epos is Sennheiser's kind of gaming division. And pretty decent. These big bulky ones, I think are a bit of a hard sell, because that's a huge headset. I'm sure they're perfectly fine, they're perfectly comfortable, and they probably sound pretty dang good, but they're very, very bulky. Come in a couple of different colors. Yeah, good stuff. They're very clunky. Yeah, they're very, very clunky. They do have, let's see here, Epos. Some other, here we go. Yeah, the H6 line is kind of the, like a headset from 80s Gundam. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. I get that for sure. So yeah, there's the H6. So here's the deal with the H6. H6 is pretty freaking great. They sound really, really good, and they look really, really good. And you get a choice. You could either do an open back variant, which is what this one is. This is the open back version, but they also have a closed back version, so you could do either one. They do have a couple of colors. Here's a green one, which I have, and I'm going to be talking about sometime soon. And the white one's pretty nice looking. These are really, really good, but I do think they're overpriced. It does not look like this is on sale right now. I do not recommend this at $180. Wait for this to go on sale. This might be, again, another Cyber Monday situation. Because, yeah, we're bordering on $200 for this headset, and that is a tall order. But otherwise, they're really good. They're just, it's too expensive. The Epos stuff is very expensive. Even this one, which does appear to be on sale, a bit too much, I think. Okay. What else we have here? Gaming headsets. Roccat. So Roccat is in a weird position right now. Roccat used to make some pretty decent stuff. Not that they don't anymore, but they used to make some pretty decent stuff. But then they got acquired by Razer, I think. Yeah, they got acquired by Razer. So they're kind of a sister company to Razer now. And I don't think that necessarily has... I don't think that necessarily means that their products have gone downhill. But, you know, it does mean that there is kind of a little bit of Razerness to them now. So I don't... I'm kind of mixed on how I feel about Roccat right now. I don't know. For $75 even, I think you can get a better deal on a headset. The only other really brand of headset I would recommend would be Corsair. They make some decent headsets. The Void in particular is a very popular one. I think it's RGB, isn't it? There is an RGB version, whatever. Yeah, the Corsair Voids are really popular. $40 off right now, that's not bad. So they sound okay. They kind of lean a bit more towards your HyperX type of sound signature, kind of your basic gaming headset, but they are a bit better controlled. The low end isn't so bloated, and the mid range is a bit more forward and a bit more surrounding. So I think in an overall sound signature, these are a bit better than your typical kind of Razer or HyperX headphone. They look super cool. I think this is a pretty cool design. The only real problem with Corsair Voids or Corsair headphones in general is the comfort of them can vary a lot from person to person. If you don't have the right head shape, you might not find them super comfortable. I used to have a Void headset that I got for my wife, and I thought it felt great, but she didn't like it at all. She didn't like how it felt at all, so we ended up having to return it. So it's going to vary. I would suggest you go to a Best Buy or something and try it out there first, because yeah, the comfort's going to vary a lot with Corsair headsets, but I think they sound pretty decent. Their microphones are actually pretty darn good, and they can be comfortable, but you have to find the right one for you. Okay. Oh, this one too. Yeah, the Virtuoso. In fact, I think it was a Virtuoso that we were trying on before, not the Void. But yeah, more 90s, early 2000 anime headset styles. Yeah, for sure. This is not a very good deal though. 150 for a Virtuoso. I've seen them this price pretty consistently. I would get a Virtuoso if it was maybe sub 100. If you're looking at like 80 bucks for a Virtuoso, that'd be a really good deal. And the HS60 Pro here, pretty decent little headset. 55 bucks, I don't think is a very good deal though. I would get them more like 40 tops, 40 bucks I'd spend. But I would lean more towards like 35. Then it's a really, really good deal. So that's not a great deal. That's not a great deal. The Void's okay. 70 bucks, it's okay. I think they're usually about 80. But okay, that's headsets. Let's look at audio interfaces for you streamers out there. What do we got? Okay, the Apollos. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't think this is a hot take. I hope this isn't a hot take. But $1,000 for an audio interface is pretty insane. If you're just streaming, don't do this. If you just need an audio interface for streaming, don't do this. Don't go spending $1,000 on an audio interface. That's insane. I'm sure these are good devices, but I'm pretty sure this is leaning more towards people who do sound mixing. That's way too overboard for a streamer. Stuff I'd recommend for streamers are going to be something like the Focusrites and the Universal Audio stuff. I think those are killer deals. So here is the Focusrite Solo. This is the 3rd generation. The Solo's pretty okay, but I think I would prefer yeah, the 2i2. Let's have a look here. 2i2. 5%? Jeez. That is not a great deal. Well, 3rd gen. Let's look at this. I think you can get a lot better than that. Hold on. I find it extraordinarily hard to believe that the Focusrites aren't on sale. Here we go. Here's the Amazon link one. 160 bucks. That seems like that's not that big of a deal. I feel like I've seen it for much less than that. Let's have a look here. Yeah, well, okay. I know what this graph is showing, that it's really uncommon for this thing to go on sale, but $160 is too much, in my opinion. $130, yeah, I think it's a great buy for $130. The Focusrite stuff is really, really good entry-level interfaces. Especially if you can get one of the newer ones that has the, where is it? I think it's these. I think it's that air button. Is that right? Well, gosh, I cannot remember. Let's just look at the solos again. So, okay, the difference you're getting between the solo and the 2i2 is the solo is a single mic. Only one microphone could be used, as opposed to the 2i2, which can use two microphones. So, obviously, you might be thinking, well, I'm only going to need one microphone. Why would I want the 2i2? The 2i2, just kind of in general, I think, has a bit more value to it, not just because you could do two mics at a time, but it has some other kind of more subtle features that I think help. But yeah, the solo's okay. It does have the air button. So again, if I'm not clear, the audio interfaces are what is required for something like a condenser microphone that uses an XLR cable. If you have a USB microphone, you're not going to need one of these. But if you want to have a microphone that is not a USB microphone, you are going to need an audio interface. You could do a lot worse than Focusrite. I think Focusrite's really good entry-level stuff. However, my recommendation is the UA stuff, Universal Audio. Yep. In particular, we want the Vault. Not this one. There's another one. Where's my Vault? Where's my representation? Maybe if I click in here, it'll just kind of pop up. Huh. Maybe they changed it up. I don't think they did. Well, it's got the vintage sound, but it doesn't have the condenser. Where's the other one? Was mine the... Hold on. The 276. That's the one I like. Let's look that up. Vault 276. There it is. Oh boy. Okay. I don't remember it being that expensive. Huh. That's not a great deal. Let's see here. I could have sworn I paid a lot less than that. Well, it's a good deal in the last 30 days anyway. Apparently a good deal in the last 220 days. This is a tough call. Because, yeah, it looks like it's on sale. It's not the best deal, in my opinion. Maybe it'll be down a little bit more on Cyber Monday. But this thing rules. The 276 is a killer interface. It has this 76 compressor and vintage built-in EQings. Not really EQings, but filters. And they sound excellent. What you're hearing right now is this microphone with the 76 compressor and vintage filters on. So that's what this is. Everything you're hearing is with this Audio-Technica 2035 microphone in a Universal Audio 276. Considering that, obviously Twitch does some audio compression, and especially my Streamlabs here does a lot of audio compression. So it's not the best this could sound right now, but it can sound really, really good. This is a huge step up from a Focusrite, in my opinion. If you're willing to take a jump up from a Focusrite interface, this is where I think you should go. That being said, it is quite a bit more money, apparently. I swear I didn't spend that much on it. But if you're starting out, just go with the Focusrite. I think that's a better way to go about it. I'm gonna add this in here really quick. All right, we got the Focusrite. Focusrite. I'm gonna put the 2x2 in here. And then the UA 276. Okay. Those are my 2 recommendations for audio interfaces. There are others that are just as good. Let's see if I can find something else in here that pops out that I'm familiar with. Yeah, the Behringer stuff is pretty decent. They're very, very cheap. So if you're like really on a budget, Behringer's a good way to go. But I do think that the Focusrites are a step up from Behringer stuff. So yeah, I think that the way to look at this is if you are on a super budget for your audio interfaces, go with something like the Behringer UMC22. This is a pretty darn decent little audio interface. Very small, very cute, but does a pretty darn good job. Step up from that would be the Focusrite, and then step up from the Focusrite would be the UA, the Universal Audio stuff. That's my recommendation for audio interfaces. But again, well, this is like, what, $20 off? Is that an okay deal? I think that's pretty basic. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'm a day early here. I'm wondering if maybe like the Black Friday deals aren't really going to start showing up until tomorrow. Because, I don't know, we're not really seeing a whole lot. But no, I know that, I mean, right here, boom, it's up. Black Friday stuff is available. I think that some stuff is just not really on sale. And that's, you know, usually how it is. Well, I've had several Black Fridays where I just like, there's nothing out there for me. But, yeah, cool. Audio interfaces, whatever. Okay. Audiophile headphones. We're gonna look at a couple different places just to be sure, but let's see what we got available. $300 for HD 600s. You could do better than that. You could do better than that. What does Crutchfield have for that right now? HD 600. Would it be better to wait until next Sunday to shop this stuff? Cyber Monday and all that? Well, Black Friday is this coming Friday. So what I'm trying to do here is look at what is available now so you could plan for buying it between now and Friday. And anything that's not a particularly good deal that I'm finding here today, I'd say wait for Cyber Monday. Because either the price will be the same or it'll be better. That's my recommendation. Yeah, it's about the same. This is a very old headphone. This headphone's been around for a very long time. And you can find it lots of places. You could find it used for a lot less money. But $300 for the 600, I don't think is that good. The 600 is great, but I think you could do better than 300. I'd skip that. The 400 SE, $100. Again, I don't feel like that's that big of a deal. Let's look at other places. I don't think, does Best Buy even have Hi-Fiman? I feel like it doesn't. No, they're like, what the hell is that? I don't know. Adorama, you usually have Hi-Fiman. Oh. Well, that's with the combo. I don't want the combo. Just give me the headphone, man. HE400 SE. Oh, please. B&H, I don't know if B&H carries... Nope, they don't. Oh, shoot. I keep closing all my stuff. Whoops, hold on. B&H. No wonder I'm losing all my tabs. I keep closing them. Let's get Crutchfield back up here. Crutchfield, what do you have for Hifi-mans? What? Klipsch? No. Why? What? Crutchfield. I'm looking for headphones here, man. Why are you bringing me up speakers when I search for headphones? Are these deals usually good for all week, or do you think that waiting until Friday might pay off? So that depends. Somewhere like Best Buy. What is currently on sale that they are advertising will still be on sale on Black Friday. And if they are cheaper on Black Friday, then they do have a price match deal. So if you buy, say, a TV today on sale, and then that TV goes on a deeper sale on Black Friday, they can price match that and pay you back the difference. That being said, sometimes things that are shown in the like pre-Black Friday listings, on actual Black Friday, there will be more things on sale, right? It's not necessarily, it's very uncommon for things to be on a bigger sale on Black Friday than they would be the rest of the week right now. But it is common for additional things to be on sale. So if something's not on sale this week, check on Black Friday to see if it's on sale that day. And if it's still not, then check on Monday for Cyber Monday. All right, so $100 or so for the 400s. That's not really a sale. The 400s are great, but that's not a sale. That's usually what they just are. Let's keep looking. Bayer Dynamic stuff, $130. No, that's not a good deal. We're moving on. 660S, $300. Ooh. That's not bad. I mean, dang, you can get a 660S for the same price as a 600 right now. That's not bad. But again, yeah, I could have sworn I've seen them for cheaper. Like $250, I think I've seen them at one point. Let's see here. Yeah, the lowest I ever saw them was $250, but it looks like that's pretty dang rare. It's not the best deal right now at $300. Actually, it looks like it's pretty much the general median price at $300. But this does seem to fluctuate quite a lot. Crocodile Dundee. Now that's not a sale. This is a sale. Oh man, 600, that's good headphone, but that's not a huge deal. Let's keep looking. HE4X, or the X4s, that's not a good deal for the X4s. Hold on. They're way cheaper on drop. Headphones. All right, so the 6XXs are $200. Oh, drop. So the 6XXs used to just be $200. When it was still mass drop, they were $200 flat. Then they had to bump up the price, so now it's on sale back to what it originally cost. Same goes for the Jubilees. They used to be $150, and they bumped it up to $200. So, I mean, it's a sale, but really they're just back to what they used to be. Ah, the Meze 99s are on sale. They're $20 off. That's okay. I really like the Noir. I think that the Meze Noirs are the way to go with the Meze 99s because the regular 99 is usually $300, and that's way too much. Meze 99. Whoops. Gosh dang it. That happens to me a lot. Meze 99. Yeah, $300 is ridiculous. And if you're going to get the Neo makes no sense to me. I don't know why you would ever buy the Neo, because you can get the Noir for the same price, if not less. The Neo right now is $135. The Noir is $179. Get the Noir. If you need to have a set of the Meze 99s, get the Noir. It's wood. It's, you know, maybe it's not the same wood as the classics, right? Classics have the walnut wood. It's very, very pretty. I get that. But they sound the same. It's the same sound. The only thing you're not getting is you're not getting the walnut, and you're not getting the silver trims, or if you want to get the really gaudy one that has the gold trims. But $300. This headphone is too expensive for $300. I love this headphone. This is an excellent headphone, but not for $300. $200? Yes. $180? Absolutely. Get these. Get the freaking Noirs. They're great. This isn't a particularly great sale for the Noirs. They're pretty consistently $180. So that's not a particularly good deal. But if you're gonna get it, if you need to have a Meze 99 this Christmas, get the freaking Noirs. Headphones. Meze 99. I'm gonna do drop link on that. Okay, let's move on. All right. Now is the time to get the 1000 XM4s. This is the time to do it, because that is an incredibly good price for these. I don't think I've ever seen them lower than they are right now. What does Honey say about it? Yeah, at one point, some random lucky SOB got it for $190. But man, this is a great deal. If you need to have a noise canceling closeback headphone for traveling, this is still an incredibly good choice. I made a video about these not that long ago, talking about if they're still relevant in 2022. Yes, they are. The difference between these and the XM5s is fairly minimal. There's not a huge difference in terms of the sound, or a huge difference in terms of the active noise canceling or anything like that. What I did not cover in my headphone highlight of these is the app that comes with them. The app is wonderful. The app is great. You can EQ these to do all sorts of amazing things. But even right out of the box, they sound pretty decent for a Bluetooth headphone. So if you need noise canceling headphones right now, this is the time to buy the XM4s. They're an absolutely killer deal at $130, $230. Yeah, $230. That's great. Sony XM4. Cool. Yeah, that's good. That's a good deal. And it looks like it's the same. No, of course. Of course the white one has to be just a little bit more expensive. But hey, you got the black and the blue, which are the same. I actually didn't know they came in this color. I think you did mention the app for those. You can mute them with your phone, if I remember. I mentioned the app for those swans, the Bluetooth swans, but I didn't cover the app for the Sonys because it was just too much. But yeah, still an absolutely like no-brainer for a Bluetooth active noise canceling headphone. They're not a, you know, audiophile grade, hi-fi, audio nerd level of headphone, but they're pretty dang good for what they are. Yeah, here's the 5s. The 5s are on sale, but man, $350 versus $230, you're saving $120 by not having the 5s. I think it's well worth it to go with the 4s. I don't think you need to spend $120 more for the 5s. They're not worth that much more. Also, to be frank, I don't really like the new design. I don't care for it. Cool, they have an app for a Bluetooth headphone. Well, a lot of Bluetooth headphones, especially ones that have active noise canceling, generally come with apps. Yeah, that's fairly bog standard. But the quality of the app can vary quite a lot. Like the app that the Swans had, not that great. But the app for the Sonys is really, really good. Okay. The Sundaras are not on sale. That's dumb. Are they? That can't. Come on, really? Hi-Fi and Sundara. That's a shame. I can't believe that. Okay, this is one you have to check on Friday. Check around on Friday for Sundaras. Who else might have it? Of course not. I don't think Best Buy doesn't do Hi-Fi, right? Yeah, it doesn't even know what I'm looking for. Sundara. No. No. B&H. Holy smokes. That's bizarre. What about Hi-Fi themselves? Do they have a sale going on their own site? Could they just might. Sundara. $3.99. I'm telling you, the Sundaras are great, but I think one, they've been $3.99 for a long time. That's not anything new. That's not a sale. And I still think at $300, that's a bit too much. If it was $250, it'd be a must buy. I know that may not be that big of a jump, $250 to $300, but $300 is just, I don't know. I'm not impressed with that. So I don't think right now is a good time to go to Sundara, which is a shame. What else we got? God, I keep doing that. What's wrong with me? There we go. The Neumanns are not on sale. We're skipping that. DT990s. I hate them. Moving on. M40Xs are $100. That's not a good deal. The 700Xs. $120. No, that's also not a good deal. Keep going. M50s, I don't really like the M50s. I would not recommend them. I would recommend the 40s over the 50s. The Ship 9500s. Okay. This isn't a sale. Again, this is not a good sale. I do think they're worth $75. I think $75 for the Ships is what I would spend on them. I have seen them and I have bought them for less than that. I have purchased 2 sets of these, and on both accounts, I bought them for $50. So $75 is a price hike for me. That being said, I don't often see them for much less than $75 anymore. So that's a tough call. But what is the 9600B? What? Oh. Interesting. Okay, so the 9600s, you can get one with a microphone now at no extra price. That's okay. I'm okay with that. The difference between the 9600 and 9500 are very, very minor in terms of the sound. 96 is a little, just a tiny, tiny bit nicer sounding. It's almost indistinguishable. So I wouldn't pay the extra premium to get better sound. But if you don't like the look of the 9500s with, like, you know, the giant LNRs on the cups and all the like printed Philips branding on there, if you want something a bit more subtle in design, I get it. And also it comes with a microphone. That's pretty decent. Do they both come with a mic or just a 96? It looks like just the 9600s come with a mic. You could get the 96 without a mic, but it's the same price as getting it with the mic. So you might as well just give yourself a free microphone. Makes sense to me. Again, though, they don't appear to be on sale. This is a pretty average price for the 9600. $80 to $90. Maybe check them Friday and or Monday for these. Let's keep, I'm not going to put them on my list. We're going to keep looking. Edition XX, not on sale. Man, that's a shame. Doesn't look like they're on sale here either. Nope, $500. That's pretty standard for them. I wish they would go on sale because I would love to have a reason to buy them. I've heard them, but I don't own them. And I wouldn't mind an excuse to own them. For the price of the 95s and a separate mic, you can get a 96 and a mic. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. $150 for Fidelios. Not a good deal. 40 millimeter. Oh, yeah. Don't bother with the 40 millimeter. You want the 50 millimeter. The Fidelio X2s are awesome headphones, but 150 is too much. I would recommend them for 120, and that's not uncommon. Yeah, 125 here. Someone was lucky enough to get them for $100. But yeah, $150 is their usual price, so don't jump on that. But I do pretty frequently see these go on sale either on Black Friday, on that Friday, or on Cyber Monday. I do usually see these go on sale, especially on Cyber Monday. So check these on Cyber Monday if you want Fidelios. Next page. The Sivgas. Man, I would love for the Sivgas to go on sale. They're still an incredible deal for $150. But man, if they dropped it down to like 120 for Black Friday, oh my goodness. That'd be a killer deal. Would you say that this is good price for the Fidelio X2? I'd say this is, I mean, as we saw, it's the typical price for Fidelio X2, 150. I would generally probably not buy them for less than 130. Not that I don't think they're not worth 150. They're definitely a $150 headphone. They sound amazing. But if you can get them for 130 or less, I think that's a much more fair deal. Because 150, you could also get Sivgas, which are, I mean, they're closed back as opposed to open back, which the Fidelios are. But these are pretty incredible freaking headphones. But they should be on sale, man. They need to be on sale. Maybe I'm going about this wrong. Maybe I need to, like, just go look at their sales site. Oh, the clear audios are on sale. Oh boy. I've never heard these. I've never heard the clear audio enduros. I've heard of them. I have not heard them myself, so I can't really say much about them. So I'm gonna have to skip over that. That looks like a pretty decent deal, though. I usually see them for 180. They look cushy. Yeah. Civgos are super cushy. Grados aren't on sale. Gosh dang it. Where are my sales at? All right, well, okay, hold on. That's not... No. We're going back over here. Where are you? $8.99 for the 8XXs. The 8XXs, I know, have very polarizing reviews. I don't think they're really that justified. I think it's an incredibly sounding headphone for the price. No, it's not an HD 600. It's not an HD 800S. It's not what it is. I know that's kind of what a lot of people were hoping for, but I still think it's an incredibly good headphone. And for $900, I do wish it was cheaper. I see this go on sale for $8.99 really, really frequently. So I don't think this is a particularly good deal for this. If it was even just like $750, hell yeah, that just the slightest little deal would really help sell that. But yeah, that's not a unique sale for these. So we'll just keep on going. Oh, the Bathies are not on sale, so we're going to skip them. I mean, they just came out. All right, the Comfort Quiets are 45s are $250. I myself prefer the Sonys over the Bose. I think that the Bose Quiet Comforts, I guess they're a bit more comfortable, and the ANC is pretty close, but I think the ANC is better on the Sonys, and I think that the Sonys sound better. And right now the Sonys are cheaper, so I recommend the Sonys over the Bose. The 1070s, they're not really on sale. M20, that's way too much for the M20s. That's dumb. No. LCDX, not really on sale. There's the 800S. That's not that. I've seen it for a lot less than that. You can get. I've seen it for 1100. So I'd skip that. Wow, the Alegios are only $400 now. Holy cow! So this is a pretty dang good deal. The problem is that the Alegia. Really appreciate your candid takes on these. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The Alegias have been, I don't think it's been officially said, but it seems pretty clear that they either are going to, or they already have and just haven't properly announced that these have been discontinued. Because Focal really isn't focusing anything on the Alegia anymore. And they have a couple things that I think have been designed to replace it. That being said, if you need a Focal, this is probably the cheapest you're going to get to a Focal headphone. It's pretty tempting for $400, but they allegedly are being discounted. I see what you did there. So yeah, if you really need a Focal, You could do a heck of a lot worse than this. But, you know, again, they're kind of being phased out right now. So, I don't know. I guess I'll put that. We'll put that in there. Legia. Okay. What else? The Sundar clothes just came out, so I'm not surprised that they're not on sale. The 80s aren't on sale. Man, nothing's on freaking sale, man. This happens to me all the time. The Phoenix aren't on sale. I really like the looks of these, but for $250, I can't justify it. Oh, right. Okay, the R7s. I know the R7s are on sale. Where are you? Look at that. This, okay. R7s for $80 is an insanely good deal. That's an absolutely must. You must. Hifi, man, R7 DX is a no-brainer for $80. That's an incredibly good headphone for $80. I know it looks kind of goofy. It looks like you got cereal bowls on the side of your head. But that's one of the better close-back headphones you can get for under $100. For sure. Yes, I have a headphone highlight on these. Yes, I do. This is the first pair of dynamic drivers. They are dynamics, right? I'm pretty freaking sure. I'm gonna feel really dumb if they're not. Close back, dynamic drivers. This is the first pair of dynamic drivers from Hifi that I actually liked. I like these a lot. These are excellent. I know they look a little silly. Also, they're not silver. I know they kind of look like they're gray in these pictures, but they're not. They're like a light, almost like a gray silvery blue. That's a better option, better visual right there. What's up, Rye Cat, Rye Ocean Cat? Got a computer mostly set up, not sure what to do with my mic. Uh-oh. My suggestion is to hook your mic up. That's what you should do with it. So yeah, man, 180, not even, $80 for these is insane. That's an incredibly good deal. That's a no-brainer. How about the 4XXs? No, I want to view them. I don't want to buy them. Stop it. Whatever. Audiophile headphones. What else you got for us, Drop? All right. The Elix is on sale. $600. I kind of feel the same way with the Elix as I do with the Elegias. It's a good deal for a Focal, but once again, I kind of get the feeling that they're quietly phasing them out. So I don't know. That's probably almost the lowest I've ever seen the Elix at, but I don't know. $600 still seems like a pretty steep price for what is a fairly old headphone at this point. What's up, Inferno? Helping people spend money. You like doing that too. Yeah. I figure we got Black Friday coming up. Let's see what's out there. And let's see what's a decent deal. And Inferno, since you're in here, if you got any recommendations, please throw them in the chat. We'll take a look, because we're just kind of browsing right now. Seeing what's worth our time and what's not. The 17.7Xs, $350. That's not really on sale, I don't think. I feel like they're usually $350. If they were sub $300, that would be a good deal. But $350, I think that's pretty average for them. I think they're definitely worth $350. I love these headphones; they're killer. But I think you can do better. I maybe wait for Cyber Monday on those, or maybe Black Friday itself. The Aeon Open X. I prefer the close over the Open X. Here we go. 430. That's not bad. They're usually 450. So you're saving 20 bucks. Not that big of a deal, but I know it says that they're 500, but they're hardly ever actual 500. I see them 350, 450 pretty frequently. If it was sub 400, I'd say that's probably a no-brainer. But this is still one of the best headphones you can get under $500. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, they're on sale right now. Ooh. Wow, the CX is only $700. I haven't seen it this low in a long time. Ooh, that's a tough call. So these are still one of the most neutral sounding headphones I've ever heard. So if you really, really need that, this is a hard headphone to beat for just pure analytical neutrality. 700 is $699 is one of the lowest I've ever seen it. I can't remember a time where it's been much lower than that. So if you really want to get the Ether CXs, I think this is a pretty decent time to do it. Because that's a pretty good amount you're saving there. They're not on sale very frequently. When they are, they're not that much. Usually like $750. But yeah, $700. That's pretty dang good. I'm gonna add that here. The Ethers. Yeah, I like that. That's a good deal. They're excellent headphones. They're not what I would call fun headphones, but they're very, very good. Very clean. All right, so the X4, even at $89, I can't recommend the X4 because the HE4XX exists. And the 4XX, in my opinion, is a much better value than the X4. I don't really understand why the X4 exists, if I'm being perfectly honest with all of you. I think the 4XX is such an incredibly good headphone. And this is like, I don't know what they're trying to do here with this thing. It looks so similar, but the only thing I've seen so far is the XM4s for $250. Yeah. Actually, on Amazon right now, Inferno, they're $230. Like they're $228 or $229 or something like that. Like that's insane for the XM4s. So yeah, now is the time to buy XM4s if you need to have your Bluetooth ANC headphones. The 5XX I don't think is a big enough leap from the 4XX to justify the price. And for $180, that's not really set on sale. These are usually $180. Same goes for the 4XX. $150 is what the 4XX used to be. That used to be how much they started at. So that's not really a sale. And I have seen them for like $120, and that's when they're a decent sale. That being said, $150, that's an excellent open back planar for $150. I love the 4XX. I think this is probably one of the best deals on drop right now. Ether CX are fantastic if you don't mind using EQ. Very capable drivers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you want to make the Ether CX a fun headphone, you gotta EQ them. But right out the gate, they're just like, they're so freaking what do you call it? Revealing. You know? The Coney Blues. Skip it. That's an okay deal for the Blues. Like, they don't usually go on sale, but I can't recommend the Blues over like Argons, man. Argons are just on a whole other level. Uh, well, we're going to talk about this one day. Maybe fairly soon. We'll be talking about this. So you can look forward to that. I'm not going to mention anything beyond that. You can get blues cheaper on B stock if you want. Oh right, yeah. The Coney Blue T50s are usually a better deal on the Coney's website themselves. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Inferno. Okay, I think that's probably pretty much everything that Drop's gonna have. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Okay, so the X3s are down to 250. I mean, I'm sorry, 150. That's not bad. The X3s are a weird one for me. It's hard for me to really recommend the X3s over the X2s. I think in a lot of ways, I prefer the X2s over the X3s. I think that the X3s, as I mentioned in the headphone highlight, they just kind of take away some of the character the X2s used to have. They are, you know, a nicer looking headphone. They're a more aesthetically pleasing headphone, I suppose. If you want to have like a more minimalist design. And some of the stuff is a nice build. Like I really like the yoke on the X3s. I think that, you know, this whole mechanism here is really nice. I certainly would not spend more than $150 on these. I think if you really, really want to get the X3s, 150 is the price to pay. Do not pay more than this. No way. Because yeah, when they released, they really were $350, which is ridiculous. I still can't believe they released at that price. Is it a particularly good sale? I don't think so. I think they're on sale for $150 pretty regularly. So I don't think that's a huge deal. Someone was able to get them for a $140. Yeah, $150 is, you know, I mean, that's the best price it's been in pretty much 6 months. But I don't know. I think if you can get XM2, not XM, if you can get Fidelio X2s for like 120, that's a hell of a better deal. In my opinion. Meh. Meh. Dang it, the pros aren't on sale. That's a shame. I'm not seeing much else. Oh, dang it. I really want to try these. Maybe not, I mean, not the wireless ones in particular, but I really want to try the BOs. But not for $500. LCD2 Classics are $800. That's not great. Let's check AutoZ right now. Do they have any deals going on? Man, I really want to hear the MM500s. Oh well. Yes. Let's check the LCDX. 1200's not a sale. Yep, nope, that's not a sale. How about the 2 closed? Not the 2 closed, the 2 classic. Yeah, still $800. Not a sale. Yeah, they don't run sales very often. I was hoping maybe they would do something for Black Friday, but it doesn't look like it. You could check on Friday. Maybe it'll be a better deal. The LCD2s are a crazy good deal for like $600. If you can get them for 600, hell yeah. 800's a little steep. Really, I think that these should be in the $600 range, and then the LCD X should be in the $800 range. But that's just not the world that we live in. What else? The HE6 is $550 again. So HE6, an incredibly good headphone. The only problem with the HE6 is the price fluctuates insane. It's like one day it's $550. The next day it's $1,600. I mean, this thing fluctuates so much. You just kind of keep an eye on it. I think $550 is on the lower end of when it's usually on sale. I would say $550 is like the price you should buy these at. If you were going to buy them, $550 is the price to buy them at. If you could find them for less than $550 though, that's a killer deal. Yeah, ZMF November is going on. Yeah. If let's just have a look for funsies. ZMF November. Beautiful, beautiful headphones. Let's look at the atriums. Oh man. Yeah, look at that, man. Oh god. One day. I'm surprised they have like this much still left over. This interface is broken. Jeez. Only $200 off isn't much of a sale. No, it's not. But, you know, God, that's... I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I cannot justify $2,700 for it, though. Yeah, look at that price, yeah. These are, you know, the next thing for me. I eventually I will get myself some fancy-ass atriums. But it's something I'm going to have to wait a while, because I can't justify that. But yeah, look at that. Oh my god. That is so pretty. Yeah, I've gotten really good with their epoxy stabilizers. I know, they're so pretty. Oh, man. Yeah, if you can afford it, man, go for it. I feel like if you're going to buy a ZMF November is the time to do it, because then that's when you can get the really, really cool, crazy customized ones that no one else will ever be able to have. The AirPod Max is $450. So $100 off. If you love Apple, sure. I don't really care for them myself, but hey, if you love Apple, I guess now's a pretty decent time to get the Maxes. $100 off. Okay, I'm not really seeing much else right now. Lots of IEMs, but IEMs generally fluctuate anyway, so I'm not worrying too much about that. Not even monoprice stuff is on sale. Really? Monoprice. Black Friday. What you got, monoprice? Not a whole lot. Products. Shop. Headphones. Where are your headphones? Audio. Headphones. Hey, what's up, Sipix? We're doing some Black Friday shopping, seeing what's out there. Wired headphones. We're trying to see what's a good deal. The modern retros are still $25. That's still one of the best headphones you can get for $25, especially if you do a pad swap. But that's not a sale. They're always $25. I have not heard any of the, like, 1570 lines. I haven't heard these. This is not a good deal for... Well, that's a 1070. 1060. No. And no. If you can get the closeback 1060 for like 200 even, that's a great deal. They're in the used market a lot, so I would probably look there. And you would probably want to get the 1060 close over the 1060 open, because that just has a better driver. And you can always do what a lot of people do and just remove the cups on the close back and make them open back, and then you have a better open back. So, all right. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Let's just really quick before I call it here. Let's just kind of look at their front page for stuff. Let's look at, let's see here. Amazon devices. Let's look at Amazon devices just for kicks and giggles. Hey, little shrooms. How are you? Also, how's everyone's Sunday going? Hope you're all doing well. If you're coming in from Hammer Time's charity, I hope it went really well. I'm really hoping that went well for him and went well for the charity. If he's still going, I need to pop over there after this, but... Alright, let's look at Echo devices. Everything's on sale. What, big surprise. Look how cute! I didn't know they had a kid's version of the Echo Dot. Well, okay. I think everyone's gonna know, hey, you want to get an Amazon product? Now's the time to get an Amazon product. Because all Amazon stuff goes on super sale for Black Friday and for Cyber Monday. He ended a minute ago. I think it went pretty well. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Make a Penguin Echo Dot. And I'm getting one. All right, well, really not a whole lot going on. I hate it when Black Friday doesn't really do much for you. Oops. Is there like a audio or video category I can look at here? I know there's a video game category. All right. Just for kicks and giggles, let's look at video games. What do we got? Sony headphones. What? $280? That's absurd. No. No. Don't do this. That's ridiculous. $80 is okay. That's fine. And yeah, I know it's wired in, but guess what? You plug it into your frickin' PlayStation DualShock controller, which is wireless. So, I mean, really, wireless headsets for, like, consoles lately is kind of redundant because you could just plug them into your controller. Don't pay the premium on that. There's a Tiger you almost bought. The, Sony's sale is still expensive. Yeah, they're still very expensive. Yeah, don't do that. What else? What else? Astros are on sale, supposedly. Jesus. That's ridiculous. I know that Astros are really, really popular and they're known for, oh, they're like the best gaming headsets. No, man, do not spend $250 on an Astro. Oh my God, that's so much money. That's absurd. You know, maybe they're low aligned stuff. Like this is probably a bit more what I would recommend, like $100 maybe. But no. That's ridiculous. At that point, you're just playing for the gamer tax at that point. We looked at Razors already. Yeah, Razors are on sale right now. They're decent. Razer gaming gadgets. You are paying for the wireless aspect, not quality. Yes. Absolutely, Inferno. Oh boy. $15 for Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a great game. It's a pretty decent value for that game. Good game. Yeah, we already saw the 37X, but I think it was a better deal on well, yeah, I guess it's pretty much the same price on Amazon as it. No, we looked it up. It's like 10 or 20 bucks cheaper on drop than it is on Amazon right now. So if you want to get the 37X, which I recommend because it's a great headset, get it right from drop. You'll save a couple bucks. Let's look just a little bit more here. Yeesh. Gamers. Gamer stuff just looks the same. Oh well. Oh, I didn't really look at speakers. I should have looked at speakers. Well, another time, I suppose. I mean, yeah, gamer gadgets, gamer gear. If you want some gamer gear for your gamer, get your gamer on. But nothing sticking out to me as particularly important or like a particularly good deal. A lot of this is kind of just, you know, your pretty box standard junk. Not that it's necessarily terrible, but it's nothing that's like super great that I would ever recommend. So, do you even game, bro? Exactly. All right, let's just really quick. Look at some bookshelf speakers. Really quick here. Edifiers are 120. That's okay. That's okay. Wish they were a little bit less. The R41Ms. 130 is okay. I don't really care much for the R41Ms though. I probably skip that. That's not a great deal for the 600Ms. I just got 600M2s, 600M Mark IIs for $350, so that's not a good deal. The ELAX, $320. I feel like I saw them for a lot cheaper recently. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Great speakers, but I can't remember if that's a good deal or not. Look up Nutbox and tell me what you think. Nutbox? Something I'm thinking of getting for my mom on Xbox. Nutbox. Nutbox. I mean, tell me what you think. It's not what you think. Nothing bad. Is this what we're talking about, Sips? We're talking about a little box of nuts for your mom. Cool. It's yeah. I like nuts. Those are some good looking pistachios. Walnuts. It looks like the box is actually wood. That's cool. Yeah, man, go for it. 30 bucks. 30 bucks for some nuts. Sure, man. Looks good to me. These right here in particular. Are those almonds? They must be. Almonds with little delicious green thingies. Okay. There's one with assorted dried fruit. This one? Get me in here. Ooh. This is freaking rustic as hell. I like it. Yeah, this little box right here in particular looks really, really yummy. 50 bucks. You know, man, nuts are really expensive. So I think this is pretty decent. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Let's go back to speakers here really quick. The Sonys are, wow. Holy cow. That's a great deal. $123 for the CS5s. Wow. That's a really quite a good deal. Speakers. Amazon, Sony, the SSC S5s. That's great. Yeah. 120, like sub $130. That's nuts. These are great. They're really, really basic, really, really simple, but they sound really nice. Good deal on those. Wow. She's a hoarder? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, damn it. I really like the Fluence AI line. I have some right here, right now, actually. But that's too much. 210's too much for them. If they were like 120. But even then, you can get Sony's for 120 now. So that's nuts. The Polks are $100. Wow. That's also a pretty darn good deal. I mean, the T15s are kind of whatever, but for $100 for the pair, that's not bad. Clip Synergy, meh. The Polk signatures are $50 off. It's not bad. It could be better. Triangles are barely on sale. Nothing else is really popping out to me. Yeah. I feel like speakers in general are more on sale on Cyber Monday than they are on Black Friday. Oh, the Yamos. I love these. 120 though? They've been 120 for a bit. I have the white ones. Very, very pretty. Very nice little speakers. The Kefs are on sale for a fair bit. $500 is still kind of a steep price in my opinion for Kefs, even for the Q350s, but you know, if you really want some Kefs, there you go. $500. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. So, not that much. I shouldn't be too surprised, but there's not that much on sale. Nothing really pops out as being an incredibly good deal. But again, anything that we looked at here that I'm kind of like, about, I would say check again on Friday. Maybe it's changed. And then also check on Monday, because sometimes Cyber Monday deals can be better than Black Friday deals. But Yeah, okay. I hope that was somewhat informative, somewhat kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, some cool stuff, I guess. Nothing terribly exciting, unfortunately. The Sonys though, both the Sony headphones and those Sony speakers, those are both pretty damn good deals. And then for those of you who are, really in need of a microphone right now, the Blue Yeti is on sale quite a bit. And then the Fifine microphone isn't on sale, but it's still one of the best microphones that you can get for like 30 freaking bucks, man. Nuts. Okay.